Welcome to my daughter's book room. This room inspires her to read and enjoy books. I thought this was a perfect place to have my first TED Talk. The talk is going to be on behavior modification systems, and the behavior modification system that I use in my classroom with my students in the elementary school is a token economy, and we call it brain bucks. The students earn brain bucks to purchase items that they choose from a list of things. Our brain bucks are kept in a Dr. Seuss green eggs and ham box. This is what they look like. So we've laminated them, copied them onto cardstock, and cut them out for the kids. We've found that the kids have to have somewhere to keep them, so we make them envelopes. We follow a duct tape making a wallet videos, and each kid gets to choose what kind of duct tape they would like to make their wallet out of. We've also found that we have to have different denominations. Keeping 50 brain bucks in your wallet isn't really practical. The kids need to be able to exchange them out for other denominations. So we have denominations of 5. We just did it with a marker and have a 5 on the brain bucks, a 10 for the brain bucks, and a 20 for the brain bucks. And just to keep kids honest, the teachers are the ones that exchange the brain bucks out. You get them out of your wallet, you pay me for whatever item you're wanting to purchase, I give you change, and you put the change back in your wallet. When it's time to get brain bucks, I say, you've earned so many brain bucks today. I let you go get the container of brain bucks, and they get to count them out in front of me. Just for the sake of honesty, so nobody's taking brain bucks when they shouldn't, and we don't want to get into that. So I use brain bucks with all of the kids in my resource room. We've tried to carry it over into the general education classroom as well. It needs a little more work, and it needs to be refined to get into that area. So we have posted in our classroom, because I work in a unique situation. I work with 4 to 6 other people in one large regular sized classroom on any given day. So we kind of all communicated that, all right, with the kids, we've come up with a list of items that they can earn brain bucks for. They earn brain bucks for reading 15 minutes a day. If you read 15 minutes and you come in with what you read written down for us, or your parents email us, you get a brain buck. Spelling tests. Spelling's huge at our school. Our kids have, starting in 2nd and 3rd grade, they start having 30 words a day. It's a lot of words, and it's a little scary for them. So we've decided that if you're willing to do the work and put in the effort for it, we're going to give you brain bucks for whatever grade you make. If you make an A, you get 3 brain bucks. If you make a B, you get 2 brain bucks. If you make a C, you get a brain buck. If spelling's not your thing, we have other items for you to work on. You can write juicy sentences. Juicy sentences, they have to begin with a capital letter. They have to end with an ending mark. It needs to be correct grammar in between, and it needs to be very descriptive. So you can earn a brain buck for a juicy sentence. We have some students that like to write stories. So if you write me a story, at least a paragraph or more, and your paragraph has to have 5 sentences, you get 3 brain bucks. Write a letter to a friend or a relative. You show it to us first, you'll get 5 brain bucks. I use a program for math called MobiMax, and it tracks the students' time. So they're required to do 60 minutes of homework during a given week for MobiMax. If you do above and beyond the 60 minutes, because you have access to the computer all the time all weekend, you can get another brain bucks for every 10 minutes over that time required for homework. We also have, for our younger kids, Explode the Code. We sign those out at the beginning of the year, and if the parents are willing to work with the students in those books, they bring the books back to us or write down how much time they've worked in them, and they get 2 brain bucks for every 5 pages they've done. We also use Wilson Readers and send those home with the students, and as long as they complete 5 pages, they get 2 brain bucks for that as well. We've worked out other systems to earn brain bucks, but that's our basic system for all students. And we also have this posted in our classroom as well. This shows the rewards the students can earn or purchase and how much they can be purchased for. Some of the smaller things are like Skittles. You can get 5 Skittles for a brain buck. You can get a trip to the treasure box for 5 brain bucks. You can read with a buddy for 10 brain bucks. You can have 15 minutes of computer time for 10 brain bucks. You can also buy a bag of popcorn, microwave popcorn, for 15 brain bucks. You can buy a no homework coupon for 30 brain bucks. We can have a game day during your time in resource for 30 brain bucks. Big favorite is Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has graciously given us kids' meals and coupons. So they give us the kids' meal coupons, and for 50 brain bucks, the kids can purchase the coupon. I will go on my lunch break and get them Chick-fil-A, and they can eat in our resource classroom. They can eat in their classroom. They can eat in the cafeteria, or they can choose to take the coupon home and share it and buy, Chick-fil-A with their family. Another big favorite, but this is a hard one to save up for, is 75 brain bucks for a movie or craft. So if a student's willing to save up the 75 brain bucks, they get the movie of their choice, rated G, of course, and popcorn, and they get to watch it for an hour. And this is a little bit of scheduling that we have to do for this to make sure the kids don't miss out on any academics. I've also got a student currently that's really struggling with math. Teachers come to me, he's really having a hard time, he's doing poorly on his test, I don't know how to help him, what we can do for him. So the student and I sat down and I said, what's happening, what's going on? He goes, I hate math. I just don't like it, I just don't get it. I said, okay. So he and I hung out for a day, and I put him on a program called MobiMax, and it assesses their grade level and their ability. And when he did that, he got on a 4th grade level. He really is knowledgeable about math and the concepts they're teaching. So I showed him what was going on. He goes, math just really starts my day off bad. It's first thing in the morning. School starts at our school at 8:15. Math starts at 8:20. So when he's in the classroom, 8:20 comes, there's math. Oh, he just really doesn't like it. After further research, I found out that he had missed over 60% of his math time. He was tardy. So I talked to his mom to find out, how can I help you get him to school? How can I help you organize your morning? What can I do? What can we work out together? And the mom said it was him. He refused to get up. He refused to get dressed. He would cry and scream and kick, and it was just a chore to get him out the door. So he really was prohibiting himself from getting to school on time. So I sat down with him. I said, look, we can work out a different token economy system for you. If you can make it to school on time each day you make it to school, you can have 5 brain bucks. I said, all I have to do is check attendance. I'll get them in your folder, or you come and tell me you made it to school on time today, and I'll give you the 5 brain bucks. 5 brain bucks a day for 5 days a week. I had him do the math. How much brain bucks can you earn in 1 week by being at school on time? And he said, wow, I could get 25 brain bucks. In 2 weeks, I could have Chick-fil-A. I said, you sure could. He said, well, what if I'm late? I said, well, if you're 5 minutes late, no big deal. Lots of times we're 5 minutes late, but if I can get you here 5 minutes late, instead of missing all of math class, you can have 3 brain bucks. How's that sound? He's like, well, that sounds good. Okay, I can do that. He goes, what if I'm more than 5 minutes late? I said, well, how about as long as you make it to school before you're 10 minutes late? So anything under 10 minutes late, you get a brain buck. He said, okay, I can do this. So when I originally checked, he was really late. He had been late quite a bit. It improved with the brain bucks because he was very happy and excited when he'd come in to get them. But it only improved to 30% on time. So we're still working on it. It's not a perfect system, but it's working for him. He's willing to work to earn the token. It's still an extrinsic motivator, He's not intrinsically motivated to school, but hopefully in 5th grade it'll be a better situation for him because they start out with reading. And so maybe reading will start his day off right where math did not. Another student that this works on that is a little different than the other students we use the token economy with is for his on-task behavior. I have a 2nd grader that has a hard time focusing and paying attention. He is very bright and has a lot of knowledge, so he doesn't think he needs to pay attention the whole time. So his favorite thing is race cars. So we made him a racetrack, and on the racetrack from start to finish, there are 6 pieces of Velcro. So from start to finish, he has the opportunity to earn 6 brain bucks. Each time he is paying attention and doing his work, the teacher will come by and move his car 1 spot. So every time she moves it 1 spot, he earns a brain buck. So he has the potential to earn 6 brain bucks in a day. He has the potential to do this multiple times a day if he's on task quite frequently. We found it really works to have 2 different times for him. He is successful with 1 time in the morning making it around the track and 1 time in the afternoon making it around the track. So he usually gets 2 brain bucks a day, and his focus and attention have really increased because he wants the brain bucks and he wants to move his race car as well. We found out that this token economy works for us, and the different denominations really work because we get a little math in there with the kids. I'll give the kids their brain bucks, or they'll count them out, and if they have 10 ones, they'll want to exchange it for a 10. And so we talk about the exchange of the money and what happens. So if you give me 10 ones, I give you a 10. And occasionally I try to trick them. I'm like, if you give me 10 ones, I'll give you 1 5. And they're like, wow, it's not right. It's not accurate. And they really understand it. And they go, but that's not right, Miss Yarbrough. I like the 5 brain bucks, but I want 2 of them. So when they buy an item, if they give me a 20 for an item that only costs 5, I ask them, how much money are you going to get back? And make them do a word problem and work it out on a dry erase board if they can't count it out in their head. And occasionally I give them back money wrong just to see and have them count it back. But I always tell them what I did if they don't catch it and let them know that they earned more back than I gave them. Thank you very much for listening to my talk on the token economy system. This system has been very successful for me and my class, and I hope you enjoy it and are able to adapt it to your classes. Thank you.